Hi everybody, it's time for another J9’s Patio Chat check-in. Sporting a purple hat today from the running room and my Will Run for Wine t-shirt. So I'm all about purple today. Keeping it pretty simple. So want to start out with the birthdays. Happy birthday to Crystal, to Greg, to Jason, to Joel. And Joel is in New Brunswick with his wife Brittany and their daughter Amara and Boo, their lovely dog. Joanne, who's over in Halifax. I'm in Halifax. Actually, you're in Dartmouth, I think. My good friend Michelle Wadden, who lives in Cape Breton. And I mentioned Brent Wadden when it was his birthday, not that long ago. So Michelle has the beautiful Pierce. And so I'm sure that Pierce and Brent will take good care of Michelle today. I have no doubt. And then I have my friend Nancy in Cape Breton, and we went to high school together. And Nancy and a few other girlfriends from high school last week did a cake baking. They baked a cake together. Well, they each baked a cake, obviously. They weren't together. They were doing it virtually. And Michelle had mentioned, one of the girls had mentioned to me, maybe I could join this week, but they were doing tea biscuits. And I said, no way. So I do have a couple of good cake recipes, but I'm really not a baker. So happy birthday to you, Nancy. And I think that's all our birthdays for today. The other shout outs I wanted to send today are to two special people I work with, two colleagues. I think a lot during the COVID-19 response, we take the time to thank the frontline workers, the people that you see that are more visible. But I want to thank two people today that are behind the scenes that you don't always hear about. And that's my good colleagues and friends, Joanne and Jeff. And they work in our business unit. And during COVID-19, they're responsible, and every day, but especially now, they're responsible for money and getting money out the door for various things, including getting contracts together very quickly with very little notice. So they're doing a lot of that behind the scenes, like I said, work that's, I can't even imagine. And I know they're really busy all the time, and I know that they're not always recognized. So I wanted to send a big shout out to both of them because they're great people and I love them. And I feel like my hair looks dirty and it isn't. I know. Joanne will get a kick out of that because I get a little distracted. Ha! Surprise! Janine distracted. Anyway, I really do mean that though. I think you guys are doing great work and I wanted to acknowledge that. Today I also spoke to some of my harm reduction partners in the community, and I want to send a special shout out to Diane and Cindy and Chris and Al. We heard about the amazing work you're doing in the community with the folks that need assistance in our community around harm reduction. So thank you so much for all you do. Totally in awe of you, and anyway, I'm just always amazed by the work that you do on a regular basis. And I send that out more broadly, but those are folks I spoke to today, so I wanted to send a special shout out. And today I also listened in on a webinar about safe supply and some of the challenges that people using drugs are facing across our country. And one of our harm reduction advocates in this community, Matt Bond, was one of the speakers. So great job, Matt. It was really good. And I'm hoping that a lot of things that are coming to the forefront and to the light that have been issues for a long time now. We've been dealing with many of these issues. It isn't just because of COVID-19. Those issues were existing already. So I'm hoping that we won't forget them, and then we will continue to work towards solutions. And because there's been a lot of good work happening since COVID happened. And I know that sounds strange, but one of the things I also was on a webinar talking about today was how they have been able to put some folks who have been living in homelessness in homes, in motels and hotels. And unlike other pandemics we've dealt with where the hotels and motels would have been operating as normal, right now they're fairly empty because people aren't traveling. So it's a unique opportunity to have those spaces available. What we need to make sure happens is after, we get through COVID-19, hopefully, that we are able to continue and make sure that we deal with things and we don't just, forget about them and go backward. So that's my message for today. So I'm looking forward to a video chat with my friend Brenna tonight, and I'm hoping to also connect with my parents. I will talk to them on the weekend as well, but I'd like to connect with them as well. So I think I'm going to end the patio chat here. No, there was one more thing. I knew there was one more thing. Actually, two more things. I didn't forget about the kick, Dawn, and people that don't know about the kick are probably wondering. But anyway, you'll see when I do it. I'm not quite set up for it right yet. I have to figure right yet. Right yet. Anyway, I'm not quite sure how I'm going to set it up, so I will figure that out. For all of those people that said I could be very professional, maybe you're going to take those words back now. Anyway, the one other thing I wanted to talk about was just wondering if that message is going to come up at my... I don't think it does. I just got a text message there. Anyway, that always distracts me and I'm pretty sure they don't come up, but I think I've said that out loud before. Anyway, one of the other things I wanted to talk about was my friend Sharon from Cape Breton. She lives on the Myra with her husband Mark and their beautiful son Avery and their dog Charlie and their cat Andy. Sharon sent something to me this morning from her friend who's a teacher. She's in England now. She's from here. Her name is Christy Maggie, and she provided a daily quarantine questions, and I wanted to share them with you because I thought it was really nice. So I brought out my computer because I didn't want to forget them. Try not to have you too up close to my face. I don't want you to get scared. The first one is, what am I grateful for today? Second, who am I checking in on or connecting with today? And I've told you who I'm connecting with today. What expectations of normal am I letting go of today? How am I getting outside today? How am I moving my body today? And finally, what beauty am I creating, cultivating, or inviting in today? I thought that was a really nice list. So thank you so much, Christy, for sharing that with Sharon, and then Sharon for sharing it with me. So I hope everybody's doing well. Take good care of each other and take good care of yourselves, more importantly. And I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.